So what's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is just me showing you guys how I decorated my graduation cap. So I had to change out the lettering from the beginning clip because the lettering could not be seen well enough. So I did change it out to white. I will warn that in these white packs it only comes with 1H per pack, but here I'm just showing you some of the outside borders that I utilized. I used this pearl border, and I also used the 3-strand rhinestone border as well, on top of a shimmery gold paper, and all of these things can be found at Michael's. I wanted to outline the cap first before I decided what I was going to do with the flower design on the opposite side. So right here, this is just me showing you how I was trying to plan where to put everything on the cap. In this next clip, I just decided to try and place everything where I wanted it to go. Again, like I said before, you can see that there was only one lowercase h in each pack. That is why there are 2 capital H's on my cap. I know that's a little weird, but I'm showing you the different glitter colors here and how the white glitter is actually matching the stickers that I have placed in the middle of the flowers. I just really wanted to be able to tie everything in together, seeing as how none of the gold rhinestones and things at Michael's really looked good. I just wanted to be able to tie that shimmer that's in the letters with the actual rhinestones that I was using. So that's why I was talking about the rhinestones and what I was using here. These flowers have just been sat here. They are not actually glued down yet, because I was playing with how I actually wanted them to be on the cap and where I wanted everything to go. Here I'm just showing you how the outline of that border really looked straight out of the packaging, and then again I'm just showing you what that gold glitter paper looked like. I really like this gold glitter paper. It was a lot darker than all of the other ones. So here I'm showing you which letters I used. Again, there is only one small h in each pack. I did purchase 2 packs, so that is how I got the 2 lowercase h's, and I refused to buy another one because I think these packs were about $6 a piece. So I was absolutely not going to buy another one. But here is just the wording for my cap. I see that it is a little crooked now that I'm looking at it straight on, but that's okay. I think that it looked really good when I finished. So here I'm just talking about the flowers that I used. These flowers I got from Michael's. This is the 65-piece gold. And then there is also the 24-piece white flowers that I got. Now the white flowers and the gold flowers did not have stems on them. They were just flat backs. However, the red ones and the blue ones were hydrangea flowers that I did have to cut stems off of. This is just a large bow that I purchased from Michael's as well. And this bow I believe was about $5, and I just wanted to put that on the bottom and tack it to the cap. I really like this bow. I thought it made the whole cap come together and look super feminine, so I really liked the bow. Now with the bow, I do definitely recommend that you utilize hot glue. E6000 glue is not going to dry fast enough, and the rapid glue is not going to be able to hold that big bow. So you definitely want to use hot glue for tacking down the bow and tacking down the flaps of the paper on top of the cap. So I did end up cutting a hole in the middle of my paper in order to get the cap button on. I thought I was going to be able to just take the cap button off, but it did not come off when I tried to get it off. So that was that. And this is just me continuing to kind of show you my thought process of how to get things glued down and stuck on. So here I'm just showing you how I reinforced the letters. The only letter that I am not gluing down is that H, because I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to purchase a new one. But I did put rapid glue on the backs of these letters, even though they are stickers. Now, when I pulled them off the packaging, I did notice that some of the backs of the stickers were coming off. So when you do this, I would just make sure that you pull those letters off carefully. Additionally, you don't want to have long nails when you're doing this, because picking up these letters was like the worst experience ever. Moving them around was having the nails long was helpful, but picking them up was so obnoxious. So this is just me going around all of the letters and making sure that I reinforce them with glue, and then continuing on with the rest of the cap. And again, I use that rapid fuse glue. As you can see on this cap, there are a few letters that actually are on the outside border. With those letters, I did hot glue those letters down instead of using the rapid fuse glue, simply because I wanted to make sure that they were able to stay, and that rapid fuse glue was not holding them to the background pieces. So here is the next clip where I just begin to take all of the flowers off and glue down a bed of gold roses. The reason why I glued down a bed of gold roses first was to try and fill in the spaces that were on the cap. So this is just me putting the flowers down. Now, mind you, these blue flowers and the red flowers both had stems on them, so I had to make sure that I was gluing them in between the gold flowers to the paper, because if not, they would fall off, because they are significantly heavier than the gold and white flowers. So this is just me continuing to glue them down. As you can see, that white flower does not have anything on the back of it. I believe that I do show you the stems in the other one. With the flowers with stems, I did need to make sure that I wrap the glue around the stem so that it would stay stuck to the paper. And here's me not really trying to show you that. Oh, there you can see the little blue stem that's sticking out of that blue flower. So yeah, I just wrapped the glue around the stems to make sure that they were completely covered. So now everything is glued down. For the center pieces, I just took one of these, put some hot glue in the center, and just dropped it in there. That gives it a little bit of shine all the way across the board. And I just glued all of the flowers right onto the bed of flowers that I had created, the gold flowers. I may add some more gold flowers because I feel like there's not enough gold flowers in here. So I'm going to probably go back in and throw some gold ones in there. So this is the top of the cap. It says I can do all things through Christ. And then there's a big red bow at the bottom. I will have pictures at the end. And then here are the flowers on the other side. Now this DIY is not done, because in order to make this complete with our quarantine graduation, I will also be adding photographs of all of my kids who were not able to graduate this year. So there's that. Dirty dope. What's so dirty? So in this clip, I had to cut out all of the pictures so that they outlined the cap and so that they would fit under there without being seen from the top. And then I just kind of meshed them together so it was like a collage, but not quite. I should have put all of the pictures under the middle picture, but I didn't do that. I wasn't thinking. But anyway, I did not use hot glue. I thought hot glue was going to work really well for this, but actually the hot glue was like, it kept drying before I could get the pictures down. So I ended up using the rapid fuse glue to hold the pictures to the cap. And after I got all of them down, I'm going to take flowers and create a small crown right at that front top piece. So here's just me showing you the pictures again and how they were cut. And then I'm going to get ready to create that top flower crown. So the last piece of this is just gluing these flowers on. I've already started gluing some of them. This is just the last one that has to go there. So what you're going to do is you're going to put the glue all around this little stem, and you're just going to slide the stem in between the flap of the cap and the actual hard cardboard piece of the cap. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I don't have anything to hold this up with, but I will show you. There it is, the rounder piece. And this hat is incredibly heavy, but that's the bottom with the flowers on it of the girlies. And then I need to edge that up a little bit to get that flat piece down. Okay guys, so this is the final product of the bottom. So I have the 3 pictures of the girls and I have the flowers here as like a crown, and then I have class of 2020 on the bottom. And then flip it over and here is the top. And it says, I can do all things through Christ. And that is Philippians 4:13. I did have to bedazzle that bow myself. But yeah, this is my cap. I hope you guys like it as much as I do. All right, guys.